Welcome to the Wrestling Mayhem show.
How are you, man?
Oh, we're doing excellent. So glad you could call in.
No problem, man. No problem.
Apologize about all the technical difficulties we've had thus far.
So so are you prepared to be interviewed by the Wrestling Mayhem show?
I'm ready.
All right. First of all, for those of our listeners who may not exactly know who you are, though I don't know how they would not know who you are, you want to give a brief background on who is Eric Young?
Showtime Eric Young. I wrestled for TNA. I've been with the company for 3 years. I've been in wrestling for 9 years, and that's about it.
And what's it like working for TNA?
It's a blast, man. It's a big, happy family. Everyone gets along, and everyone works hard, and we all want to see the product succeed. So it's a really exciting time to be with the company.
Excellent.
How has the company been shaped recently with Sting coming on and now Kurt Angle?
It's a couple really good additions, along with Rhino and Christian and the Deadlies and Newtown like Austin Starr and myself and it's a well-rounded group, and we got veterans and guys that have been there before and doing big money, and guys that are unproven but are skilled. So it's really cool working with those guys.
Nice.
Excellent.
What's it like to be a member of Team Canada?
What was it like to be a member of Team Canada?
It was fun. I spent most of my wrestling career wrestling predominantly in Canada, and I was usually babyface. So, and I normally wrestled singles. So being in a tag and in a group like that and being healed was kind of a new thing for me. So it was really fun, and it's like learning how to wrestle all over again. It's kind of a different style, and wrestling on TV is a completely different style. So it was a lot of fun, and those 3 or 4 guys, Scott and Al and Johnny and Bobby and Pete, those are 4 or 5 of my best friends in the business. So getting to hang out with them and do pre-tapes and do matches and go through all that stuff together was really cool.
Have you ever been on the receiving end of a Canadian destroyer?
Yeah, several times actually. So I think the first one was an arcade match, me and PD versus AMW in the first lockdown, where it was all steel cages.
Uh-huh.
That was the very first time I took it. I took it on a couple indie shows, and I think I did it one other time on TV.
And what's it like?
I don't think he heard you.
What's it like being on the receiving end of a Canadian destroyer? What goes through your head?
It's a hell of a ride, that's all I can say. It's pretty crazy.
Eric, this is Sorg on the Wrestling Mayhem show. I wanted to ask you, lately you've been feuding with your old team partner, Bobby Roode, along with Tracy Brooks in there. How is it to be working against one of your old teammates currently on TV?
The storyline we have, it's really fun. It's the kind of wrestling and the style of wrestling that I believe in. It's story-driven, character-driven. Wrestling, it's definitely not secondary, but it's not the only element. It allows people to, get attached to me and get attached to the characters. Feel like, it's something they've seen before or they've experienced, and it's something they can relate to. And it's a lot of fun.
Excellent. And how? I'm sorry. I just thought back to I watched this week's past with TNA, and they had the skit where you were in the convenience store. Tell us how that went, and especially the random comment about chlamydia.
Yeah, I'll show you. He's known to slide strange things in like that. That's why he does paparazzi. I've shot a few things like that with that, and then when I was searching for Sting and stuff like that, and it's a lot of fun to do, and they just kind of let me do whatever I want. They just kind of follow me around with the camera, and I'm in character, just reacting with other people they call around. And then they clip it. They put the pieces together. Fortunately, a lot of the really, really funny stuff, it doesn't make it on TV because we only have 41 minutes.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff that's missing that the public doesn't get to see.
Nice. Now recently, us here at the Mayhem Show got to see you in person. at the IWC event this past month. How was it working against Sweet and Sour Larry Sweeney in front of the Pittsburgh crowd?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The crowd was great. The show was really well put together. All the guys in the back were really cool. Norm Collins, the promoter, treated me good, and I know he's got a reputation for doing that, taking care of all the guys that he brings in. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm coming up there for another 3 or 4 months in a row here for all those shows. So hopefully everyone can come out and check out the shows. If you've never been to one of their shows, I strongly urge you to go check it out because the shows are really well done. It's really good wrestling, and there's stories and characters, and the guys from TNA there, and it's really, really well done. I had a blast.
Nice, nice. I gotta say, well, we've been going through the after parties for a few months, and you and Lethal are the first big TNA guys I saw hanging with the crowd at the after parties for IWC.
Right, yeah. I've been known to do that time or again.
Nice.
What our own Doc Remedy here was the birthday boy that evening. Got his birthday chops.
Yes.
What did you think of that?
I've seen it a few times. I've never received it myself. I don't like them. I'll be honest with you. I mean,
I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, he stood out there and took some stiff ones.
Yeah, he sure did.
So.
All right. I guess in TNA, I know you've been in there for a few years. What's your best moment in TNA you think thus far? Like best match, best.
Number one moment, it'd probably be when we switched to prime time on Spike, and I wrestled Sting in the main event.
Oh yes.
So that was a pretty big moment for me, and probably like the biggest moment in my career, I would say. Other than signing my first contract, but that was big. Just getting on Spike TV was huge for us. Moving to prime time and being a big part of that show was really, really cool.
Yeah, yeah. Like I say, I love the interactions with Sting. I always think back to the one opening for a pay-per-view where it was you in a Sting mask.
Right, yeah.
That was a very good opening. I thought I got a kick out of that. Definitely. How is it to work with Sting in general? I mean, is he good? I mean, is he get along with everybody pretty well there in the company?
Yeah, everyone's cool there, man. Like just like kind of like a big group working cohesively. Trying to put forth the best product, and it's really exciting. It's like be part of something that you believe in, and everyone around you is having a good time and doing what they want and love to do, and everyone's contributing, and you feel like you're part of it. Even if it's a small role or a big role, it's cool. And to work him was, like a dream come true. He's one of my favorites growing up, and I've watched it since I was 6 years old. So he was always one of my favorites. So to be in the ring with him and get wrestling was kind of something that I didn't think was ever going to be possible, but I did it. So it was cool, man.
Nice, definitely. Recent events, I know a lot of the internet's lit up over the news that Vince Russo's been helping, I guess, had a writing role in the company.
Yeah.
Yes, and of course, at the Mayhem show, have had our opinions about where the direction is going. What do you think about how what Russo brings to the table these days?
And he obviously brings experience. He's been around wrestling a lot, and he's had his hand in a lot of big things and big changes that have gone on in wrestling. Some good, some bad. I think he's great. I like working with him. He's easy to deal with. He's got a vision, and he knows how to get his points across and tell you what he needs you to do and what he wants you to do and what he's coming out of each angle and each character and stuff. So it's cool to have direction, it doesn't just come down to him, though. There's a lot of other people that are making decisions. It's not one person that never has been and never will be. No one, it's never going to be perfect. There's always going to be somebody that doesn't like something that's going on. What, is good for one person is not always good for another. That's just the way pro wrestling is, Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and, that's why you guys got a radio show. That's why there's, thousands of websites and hundreds of message boards and stuff like that. That's what pro wrestling lives on, the opinion and the ability to voice your opinion, go to the shows, let it be known you like it, you don't like it, interact with the people, and that's what it's about, man.
Nice.
Definitely. I wanted to ask you about what's the schedule like for doing a TNA show? Seeing that I know you do all your tapings on one day, But what's it like doing all that in one day?
It's cool, man. It's the only job I've ever had where I look forward to going. You know, we tape every other week, and we usually do 2 shows. We'll tape on the Monday, and then it'll go the first show later that Thursday, and then the second show will appear the following Thursday. Then we have the Explosion shows, which still air on the Showtime Network and stuff like that. Some more cable shows in Canada on the Fight Network and stuff. So, you know, it's an awesome feeling to look forward to going back to work and actually being able to say, I don't feel that I work enough. You know what I mean? I wish I could do it more.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I know that they're planning on getting really busy come the springtime in the summer and stuff. So TNA's going to be getting out there, and whatever will spoil like they have been, and hopefully we'll keep up our end of the bargain and deliver a quality product.
Nice. And actually, along the schedule goes, I know a lot of TNA wrestlers are all around the indies, keeping themselves fresh. What's your indie schedule look like along with the TNA?
Mine's it's not heavy as I know Joe and Daniels and AJ. I know those guys are really busy.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys do some overseas stuff, which is great for the company and great for all of us. I'm pretty moderate. I'm in the part where I can kind of pick and choose. I want to do shows that are quality and where I'm not risking injury and where we're going to be taken care of, so I can make it to work. You know what I mean? So, like the show in Pittsburgh was fantastic, and I wrestle all over the place. It's really cool. But I mean, I got a pretty lax schedule. Play a lot of video games.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, we're down with that.
Speaking of video games, will you, Eric Young, be in the TNA video game that'll be coming out?
Yeah, absolutely. They were there. It was probably about 2 months ago doing the body scans and stuff, and you had to put our stuff on and stand in front. They scan you, and then the digital ability is coming across the computer. It kind of blew my mind, you know. And action figure's supposed to come out, so after the action figure comes out, and I'm on a video game where I don't have to create myself, I can die. So no big deal. I'm happy after that.
Will your video game counterpart be able to do the yas and the boos that you love to do?
I know I was talking to Dixie Carter, the owner of TNA. She's really hands-on with all the stuff that goes on. She was saying that the guys are really having a blast putting the Eric Young character together and all the little mannerisms and, the yay-boo and the pointing and the stuff like that. I guess they really like it, and they took a lot of shots of me doing different facial expressions, which I've seen in some of the graphics for the game. Opening, they had it on the Video Game Awards. They showed a clip of it. Graphics are unreal, and the game is going to run on the same engine that Nintendo 64's No Mercy. That game,
nice.
NWO versus the World, that game.
Yeah,
I don't know if you played those games, but if you do,
yeah.
It was just fun to play, easy to play, and addictive. So it's going to be the same kind of controls and stuff, but with 10 times better graphics. The game's going to be awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I still play. I still pull out my old WCW Revenge game from back in the day. I mean, it's definitely. We have a couple questions here from the chat room. We have a live chat room going on right now from Mad Mike in the Bronx. And you can read that question.
He wants to ask you what you did with those condoms you bought.
Still hold on to them, waiting to spring my attack.
There. Mad Mike now has his answer. What about the SpongeBob SquarePants bikini?
The SpongeBob SquarePants bikini and the shirt and the boxers are actually going to be on sale on eBay, I think, within the next month with the guy that takes care of all that stuff for me. So, get your money out.
I got a question on a more serious note. I read earlier today...
I don't think you're close enough. Come on.
Earlier today, on a more serious note, I read that you actually came in contact with the brush of death. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I have a condition in my throat, as you can tell. My voice doesn't sound really like anybody else's. It's Brad Pillman's DVD. It's the same thing that he had. It's papillomas. It's a condition where like a growth will grow on your vocal cords, and I have to have it removed. Mine's not anywhere near as serious as his was, but I still have to have surgeries every 4, 5, 6 months. And probably about 6-8 months ago, I was having a surgery, and I stopped breathing. I was under anesthesia, so I didn't really experience it, but they had to hook me up to a machine to get me breathing again. So, but that's the only time I've ever had a problem with surgery, and I've had 8 of them. So,
Oh, jeez. Wow.
I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah,
I didn't experience, so to me it's not that scary, but I just try not to think about it when I go in to do the surgery. I go to the hospital here, Vanderbilt Medical Center, and they're really good there. So it's good that I'm so close to such a good area for it.
And we got another question from the chat room. Now, I know the perception with a lot of his appearance on the radio shows have brought this, but Mad Michael again asks if Kurt Angle is truly crazy.
He's what?
If Kurt Angle is truly crazy.
Oh, he's a really cool guy. He's in Pittsburgh, as you know. He's a professional, man, and he's easy to talk to, and it's cool just to kind of be in the same room with him. It's kind of surreal, you know what I mean? And you're having a conversation about his flight in, and what he's going to do after the show and stuff like that. So it's I've had nothing but good experience with him.
Good. I actually met him in person here in Pittsburgh at a signing, and there was a baby crying in front of us that he settled down himself.
Right.
So.
Yeah, so there's usually another member of the radio show here, but he is not here tonight, and he usually presents what we like to call the Wrestling Mayhem Show's Big Question.
Right.
So I'm gonna take the reins on this one and give you the Wrestling Mayhem Show's Big Question. Are you ready, Eric Young?
I'm ready.
All right. I'll go an little easier route. If you could have a dream match with anyone. Anyone at all, living, past, doesn't matter, in whatever venue you want. Like, if it was like a WrestleMania show, or if it was even like the TNA pay-per-view, wherever you wanted to have it, what would it be?
That's a good question. I would say it would be a toss-up in between Ric Flair or Shawn Michaels, and I would wrestle them in maybe an Iron Man match at the Rogers Center, which used to be the Skydome where the Blue Jays play in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
That's a good answer, Eric.
Really
I
good
like that one. I wouldn't mind seeing that either.
Yeah, hopefully. I know nothing is possible, but if I could pick and choose any, that's what I would do.
Well, we'll pull forward for WrestleMania 24 then.
Yeah, we'll see.
If we could,
What's that?
If we could ask you maybe, would you like to throw a nice little plug for our radio show?
Sure. What do we need?
We just need however you want to do it. Just say that you're listening to the Wrestling Mayhem Show, and this is
Eric Young.
And this is Eric Young.
And throw however you want to at it,
All right, man. Whatever.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Hey everyone, this is Showtime Eric Young from TNA Total Nonstop Wrestling on Spike TV. You're listening to the Wrestling Mayhem Radio Show.
All right, thank you very much, Eric Young.
Thank you. Is there any shout-outs you want to throw out there before we let you go tonight?
Everyone, thanks for watching. Every Thursday night, Spike TV. We got a big special coming up on Monday night, the same night the dog show's on. We'll be running against that. I did special stuff with a bunch of my close and personal friends. It's going to be a good show. We got another 2-hour special on the Thursday following. So really watch that. Thanks for watching the pay-per-view. Thanks for supporting the product.
All right, and thank you for giving the Wrestling Mayhem Show a call and letting us interview you.
All right, man. Thank you.
We'll see you at the next IWC show.
All right, well.
All right.
Definitely.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Bye.
Excellent.